Fresh start, new beginning. It all kicks off with spring football for Coach Greg McMackin, his staff, and his Warriors. Michael Cherry reports on day one out at the Manoa practice fields.
Spring football didn't just open up with new faces, but also a different way to do things. For starters, every player began the day with some light contact drills, even the quarterbacks.
I've never played defense in my life. The last time I played defense was when I was in Pop Warner. I was playing D-line, so I have no idea how to do those kind of drills, but it was fun.
Drills weren't the only change. Several players also tried on different hats, like former running back Kealoha Pilares, who's gone from the backfield to the slot.
It's a learning process out there, so I'm just taking it step by step and just asking questions, to Coach and Yoda and the other guys out there just to make the transition.
Since we moved, C.J. Allen Jones and Cameron to a defensive position, defensive end, they can both run and they're both big. So we're going to move some guys around and take a look at people in different positions. This is the time to do that.
The players aren't the only ones transitioning. Only 5 of the 10 staff members were on board last year, and the players say the young coaches are a welcome addition.
We got a great mix of just wisdom and youth on this team. We got a lot of, even with our GAs, they had great football experience, and so they get you fired up to come out here.
An area that should be full of stability is the defensive side of the ball, who returns 5 starters and heavy expectations.
Even Coach Mack told us this morning that the pride of the team is in the front 7, because that's where we got a lot of talent, a lot of experience. So it's something good to have on us. I mean, it's better to put it on ourselves than somebody else.
There are a total of 15 days of spring ball every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday for the next 4 weeks. The Warriors will be out from 7 to 9 in the morning, and then there are 2 Saturdays plus that green and white game on April 26th. The UH football team is also taking a hit with Aloha Airlines going out of business. For about the last 5 years, the Warriors have booked Aloha for road games. All of the chartered flights last season were on Aloha except the trip to the Sugar Bowl.
Aloha Airlines were great to us and did a great job in our charters, and we were going to charter them this year, so we've got to find another way to go. For our first practice, I was really happy with the organization the coaches had. We started at 7 and we ended at 9. Everything was according to the schedule, so I was very happy with the first practice. We have a long ways to go, but this is a good starting point.
I hope you're all having a pleasant evening. For the first time as head coach of the Warriors, Greg McMackin and the UH football team kicked off spring practice this morning.
I tell you what, it was fun out here. The corner's gonna call it for you. What I really enjoyed is the guys were really ready for practice. The players have worked really hard this spring, and they were excited about practice. And I really enjoyed watching our coaches coach. I hired them because they were a great bunch of teachers, and it was just fun seeing all the teaching. Everybody was on time. Everybody was organized. I was just really excited about the whole thing.
Here we go. Coach Mack says defense is the face of his team, but early on especially, all eyes will be on the quarterbacks. Entering spring, top spotted QB belongs to Inoke Funaki, but Tyler Grunke's the guy with the most game experience. Offensive coordinator Ron Lees helped both guys develop, and first-year quarterback Nick Rolovich was a graduate assistant when Grunke first got here. He knows what you're capable of. That's a good start for you, isn't it?
Oh, it's great. And, by the end of spring, I want everybody to know what I'm capable of.
You walk into spring as a #1 quarterback of this football team. Feel good?
It's a good feeling, like anything, there's some pressure, but it's good pressure, It's got me working extra hard. It's definitely friendly competition. He's one of my best friends, and I'm just a competitor. I'm in a fight for the spot, and he is too. And coach is just going to have to make a decision who's the best for the job. And if both of us end up playing, I think that's going to be beneficial for the team too. He's got a lot to offer. There's no bad relation at all. We know it's just for the better to improve and help one another. And he's a brother to me, and like all the team, And so it's, like you said, healthy competition.
Get your hands on it. Turn and get your hands on it. And there will be changes to keep an eye on, like Leon Wright Jackson listed #1 at running back, and last year's starter, Kealoha Pilares, being shifted to a slot bet. We'll talk with those guys in the upcoming days. They've got tomorrow off, and tomorrow's a big day because Colt Brandon, Devon Best and company, the seniors from last year, have their pro day in California, private workouts for NFL scouts.
Has Coach decided to have a green and white Ohana game? What's the plan with that?
It's going to be Coach Ron Lee will coach one team, Coach Cal Lee will coach the other. It's going to be a draft. It's going to be all out, but expect most of the first team guys to only get to see like 1 or 2 series, and they're out. They want to see what the new guys have to offer April 26th.
For 151 days and counting until the Warriors' season opener at Florida, expectations are high following the team's greatest season, and achieving those goals, of course, begins with practice. Steven Florido takes us to UH.
A new morning in Manoa starts a new era for the Warrior football team. It's the first practice under new head coach Greg McMackin.
Young, old, middle-aged guys, they're all excited about getting going. You know, we're a new staff and we've had fun together, but it's time to get to work, and they're all anxious to work.
Finish!
The team runs through drills like before, but new faces bring new energy.
I think it's the most tired I've ever been in the practice. You know, this morning Coach Rolo had all of us quarterbacks doing a lot of footwork drills, and you know, a lot of us were like walking around like our legs weighed 100 pounds each.
Usually, like, you know, when we're going through our running back drills, you know, with Coach Swan last year, you know, everything was more, you know, cool, relaxed and everything, and then we get out with Coach Gerke today, and, you know, we're trying to be all cool and relaxed, and all of a sudden he's like, no, walk in, and then we're all running, and, you know, so it's a new energy, you know, we're loving it because, you know, it's going to push us to, you know, to excel, to be the best.
And that's what these Warriors are striving for, following a 2007 campaign where Hawaii won its first outright conference championship, went undefeated during the regular season, and reached a BCS Bowl.
Very happy with the first practice. We have a long ways to go, but this is a good starting point.
Steven Florino, K5 News.
Warrior practices are usually Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and some Saturdays from 7 to 9 a.m. at Manoa, and they are open to the public. Spring practice ends with a scrimmage at Aloha Stadium on April 26th. And that one is also open to the public, and it's free.
The Warrior football team hit the field today for the first of 15 practices for spring drills. New head coach, new assistants, vacancies at nearly every skilled position on the offense, a defense that returns a linebacker core that helped lead the Warriors to a 12-1 record in 2007. There's a lot of work to be done, but football is back in the air in Manoa, and everyone came prepared today for a 2-hour nonstop teaching intensive workout that saw even the quarterbacks hitting pads for tackling drills. You can't help but notice all the new faces, from coaches to players taking first-string reps. But with 15 practices spread out through the month of April, everyone expects to be a veteran when it's all said and done. The excitement is in the air with the dawn of the Greg McMackin era. Fast and tight.
Go. There you go. That's what I want.
They were excited about practice, and I really enjoyed watching our coaches coach. You know, I hired them because they were a great bunch of teachers, and it was just fun seeing all the teaching. Everybody was on time, everybody was organized. Young, old, middle-aged guys, they're all excited about getting going. You know, we're a new staff, and we've had fun together, but it's time to get to work, and they're all anxious to work. I was just really excited about the whole thing, so I think we got a lot of teaching done today.
Oh yeah, the first day was a great day. To knowing how hard we worked so far this offseason, you can really see it paid off for a lot of these guys, and just getting out there, getting your legs back under you feels great. Football season is finally getting there.
There's a lot of spots to be filled, most notably the one left by Heisman finalist and record-setting quarterback Colt Brennan. Inoki Funaki is listed as the starter, but he expects a lot of competition from Tyler Grunke, who took most of the second-team reps last season.
It's a good feeling, you know, like anything, you know. There's some pressure, but it's good pressure, you know. It's got me working extra hard. It's an honor, I'd say, you know. It's a privilege.
How do you see the competition with Inoki?
It's definitely friendly competition. He's one of my best friends, and you know, I'm just a competitor. I'm going to fight for the spot, and he is too. And you know, coach is just going to have to make a decision who's the best for the job. And if both of us end up playing, I think that's going to be beneficial for the team too. He's got a lot to offer.
He's very understanding, and I'm understanding, and we know we're both. I told you know, like, just keep working hard. You know, it's up to the coaches. You know.
Well, I was really impressed with the accuracy. I was watching the quarterbacks throw and guys catch, and for this time of the year, it was pretty accurate.